It is true. Nothing is wrong with what I am telling you. West Indies are 500 for 5. Yes, 500 for 5. After tea on the third afternoon of the first test match between the West Indies and England from Sir Vivian Richards Cricket Oval in Antigua, North Sound, Antigua, West Indies putting up a mama total here, 500 for 5. Chase, the captain, is on 147. He's off the back foot and he dabs this down to backward point. Run scoring is so easy now. He has faced over 271 deliveries. He has hit 17 fours and he's on two sixes and he's on 148. So West Indies here piling on the runs against the Sri Lankans, and it is for ever West Indian fans. It must be a good feeling. Hello, everyone. This is the Cricket Forum. It's the Caribbean number one cricket channel. I thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate your company. And I look forward to you becoming a member of our club on Patreon. The link is in the video description. It's also in the live chat, and I really hope always so much better as Rajita Fernando bowls to Chase, who just runs down back with a square leg for a single. One more to the West Indies total, taking it over now, 503 for 5. So West Indies 503 for 5. Just you're hearing me loud and clear. Yes, you should be 503 for 5. And what a day this has been for the West Indies cricket. You know, earlier today, the women team lost their final World Cup match against Ireland. Ireland winning their first match of the tournament, a game which the West Indies need to win to assure themselves a place in the semi-finals. I recall it. I think it was Wednesday when Ailey Matthews said that once we play our best game, we are going to beat Ireland. Well, apparently we never played our best game because we only made 128, and I've made 128. Ireland knock it off, and so the England will need to beat New Zealand, and New Zealand had made 163 batting first. England is just about to start their reply. Chase is going to face is on 149, is approaching another milestone as Rajita bowls to him and he allows it to go through outside the off stump and there is no run. So what this is good from the West Indies. Replying to 308 made by Sri Lanka, we are now leading by 196 runs, and I don't see anything but a victory here for the West Indies. And with more than 2 days to go after today, I am not contemplating any declaration. You know, we just need to bat out today and hope we do not lose any wicket today. It would have been the first time in a long time that West Indies would have bat out an entire day without losing a wicket. And should we bat out today, it would have been 4 sessions as that is cuts away, that Chase cutting away that down to backward point, and he gets another single and he brought up his 150. Congratulations, man. Congratulations to Roston Chase. Well played, young man. Well played. He must be very happy, you know. The coach must be very happy. He must be very happy. Chase, he has came under a lot of pressure. I have pressured him too, and there's no doubt about the numbers. There's no doubt that against Australia, he averaged 19.5. There's no doubt about against India, he averaged 15. There's no doubt that against New Zealand, he averaged 7. You know, there's no doubt about that. For you to stick with him and keep him in the team, and he comes up now and he made 150, you have to congratulate him and say, well played. Your only hope it is not the one swallow for the summer. You know, that's, you have to hope it is not the one swallow for the summer. So let's hope it is not. Let's hope we'll get some more swallow this summer. But can't take away the fact that the man comes good today, and on 150, there's no praise that is too much for him. He didn't do anything with the ball, but now he comes in and he made 150, and 150 is 150. So well done, Roston Chaser. This is his sixth Test century as he covers up, play that one to mid off, and there is no run. Yes. So, you know, the coach must be very happy about this now. And this is the first score that Chase have made over 50 for the West Indies since he became captain. So it's the first, and so it's the first 100, and you have pushed it on to 150. So all of those are first. Now what needs to do is now that West Indies need to win this match, and so he wins his first match as captain, and the coach win his first match as coach, and West Indies win their first match in this World Test Championship cycle. So you see how much first that is riding on this one. So England have started their reply, and they have scored out the first ball, a single. And Jangoo stretches forward and blocked that into the offside, and there's no run. The keeper comes from behind the stumps and pick it up. So 506 for 5. Here is Dinesh. The left-arm orthodox spinner bowls. Jangoo looks to sweep, taken on the pad, outside the line of the half stump. He's on 195. And Jangoo now have cemented his place in this West Indies team. That looks, one without loss is England. He's forward and he plays that out to in the offside region. The bowler moving nicely away field, and there is no run. Jangoo needs to get this double 100, 195, 506. What a celebration that would be in the second test match. And so New Zealand start off well, you know, just one run off the first over so far. Danusha bowls to Jangoo, who just played this down to long on. He moves up to 196. 196. West Indies 508 for 5. 2 deliveries, 1. They came back for 2. Well, I thought it was one easy run. I never realized that they came back for 2. Is when I look at the scoreboard and realize that it's 2, or drop catch that gone for 4. Well done. So we need England to win for West Indies to go through. But this is Denusha bowls to Jangoo, who's on 197, and he plays that again down to long on. They're going to look 2 again. Yes, they're coming back for 2. So he's on 199. The return came in at the batsman end, but Jangoo was safely home. Safely home. You know what? I don't know. It's my thing, and it's just my thing. You know, I mean, he has to do his thing his own way. I always like to see when a batsman's shirt in their pants, and that's just me. I don't know if anybody else. It just makes him look more classical to me, you know. Yeah, it just makes him look more refined. Anyway, they're gonna tell you that runs is what matter, and in this case, yet it is, as he covers up on 199. Runs is what matters, and that's a separate thing, and I agree with that. Runs is what matters. You really don't, you don't, you know, you don't really matter how the person looks, eh? No, yeah. But for me, I just love to see when the batsman's shirt is in his pants. 510 for 5 at the end of over 140. We are just after tea on the third afternoon of the West Indies versus Sri Lanka first test match from North Sound, a beautiful part of Guyana, wide open spaces, you know, and flat lands. There seem to be, probably there could be some farming in that era. 8 runs off the first over in that match, with England needing 164 to win the match and send West Indies into the semi-final of the World Cup. Rajita is it. He's over the wicket. He bowls to Chase, and Chase is beaten outside the half stump with a good delivery. Very good delivery. Touchdown, and he's beaten outside the half stump. And, you know, really would love Chase to double also. Real, yeah, definitely would love Chase to double also. The big conversation that I saw in the WhatsApp group is when Hope comes back, who gets dropped for the second test. But that's straight. It's not straightforward, but we'll comes in now, balls down the leg side, look to work it away. Good movement by the keeper, and that catch that he took yesterday to get rid of Greaves. What a lovely catch it was, you know. I really wanted to do a watch along yesterday. Even this morning, I wanted to do a show. I wanted to do a show yesterday morning. You'd have seen me put them up, but then you understand. Sometimes times just not allow you. You have to get on with your bread and butter, and so there are times when situation arises and you have to report to it as Chase covers up and play that one down the inside of the pitch. But in the meantime, um, White Hodge just eased one through the covers for 4. So England is now up to 13 without loss in that match. 510, 510 for 5, West Indies. Chase is on 150. He's going to take strike. So he's on 150. Jangoo is on 199, but Chase is on strike now. The West Indies captain off the back foot edge that overslipped down to third man for 4. He was off the back foot, the edge found, genuine edge found. Is he getting a little tired here now? Is he getting a little complacent? Is he feeling like he has done enough? I hope not, you know. I hope not, because I've been so poor for so long that you really hope not, you know. Know that you got an opportunity to make some runs, make full use of it. But that was a lazy looking shot by Chase, the edge found. And I hope that doing this watch along is not what is causing him now to just lose his concentration, just like Brandon King and Joshua Silva yesterday. Both of them lost their concentration. Rajita bowls, he leaves that alone outside the half stump much better. That was a tighter line, a closer line. 18 without loss in the England match after 1.4 overs, 18 without loss. So we're going to watch Rajita as he comes into... Yeah, Gartins, yeah. When I saw the comment a while ago, Gartins, but then I remember that you're a member of the club. Well done. Thank you for being here, Gartins. Coming to that, I want Jangoo leaves alone, tight leave outside the half stump. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one, and I will coming back to you. Coming back to you. I have it. I know what I'm going to say. I have processed it. I have processed it because it's something that I've processed earlier today. Who's coming back in for Hope? You know, and once Hope is fit, he should play. If he's half fit, he should not play. But once he's fully fit, he should play. He should play. Yes. So here is Dinusha comes in, bowls to Jangoo, and that's his 200. That's his double century. Congratulations, boy. Congratulations, young man. Well played, Jangoo. Celebration time for the West Indies left-hander playing in the second test match. Well done, Amir Jangoo. Congratulations to you, Amir Jangoo. Well played. It's time to celebrate, man. It's time to celebrate as he bend down and he kisses serve. And this, incidentally, you know, this is the second double 100 he's scoring at this ground this year, isn't so? Oh, was it the first one at the The first match that they play against Leeward Island, was it at the West Indies Academy? Or was it at North Sound? I know the second match was the match that was abandoned. So I don't think the first one was at North Sound. I think the first one was probably at the West Indies Cricket Academy. So I take back that this is not the second double hundred he's scoring at this ground since here, but I can say it's the second double hundred that he's scoring in Antigua this year, right? Yes, so that one is better. He's scoring the second double hundred that he's scoring in Antigua this year. Yes. So congratulations to Amir Jangoo. You know, chase time now to score his double hundred. There's a lot of time left in the match, so there should be no talk of declaration. Two days still to go. Make as many runs as you can in the first innings, especially. Why my theory is that why don't make as many runs in the first innings? Because say West Indies declare now with a lead of 220, 225. Sri Lanka respond and make 350. You still have 125 to make. So why don't make it now in the first inning since you can make it? You know? So Jangoo is on exactly 200 as Dinusha comes into him and he plays it into the onside and there is no run. Big shot that from Jones that went into the boundary like a rocket. Oh, lovely shot. 31 without loss, England. It's a good start here by England. Dinusha comes in, bowls to Jangoo, play this away through mid-wicket. There's a fielder on the mid-wicket boundary. He will picks up, and the score goes up by 1. 517 now. He's 201. Chase on 155 comes into strike. Well, Jangoo will keep the strike because it's the end of the over. Driven hard to mid-off, but the well fielded there. 31 without loss. But I'm keeping abreast of the England match because it's very important for the West Indies World Cup chances, the women, and to make the semi-finals because they need England to win. What I'm happy about is that the English fans are demanding a victory. Absolutely demanding a victory. You know? And leave alone outside the half stump, and there is no run. They are absolutely demanding a victory, which is good. And so the first semifinals will be Tuesday, and the second semifinal will be Thursday, and then the final will be next Sunday at Lords. So hope that West Indies will be playing Thursday and Sunday. Yes. So Jangoo is 201, Chase is 155. Jangoo is on strike, 517. That looks to be 4 now. There's a tumbling stop on the boundary. We'll watch the replay and see. But Rajita comes in, bowls to the left-handed Jangoo, just steer that away down towards the backward point region. One more to the score, make it 519 for 5. We're gonna looking at this, the fielder come around. She probably save it, you know. That's the England match. She probably save it. It's probably good work on the boundary there. So England 33 without loss, 350. These two have had 350. They have been batting for more than a day now. They started yesterday and they have been batting for more than a day and they have had 350. Big partnership this, you know. You can imagine 350 from 559 deliveries. So who make way for Shai once he's fit for the second test? Pitched up, driven down the ground, but there's a long on in place. I thought that gone for 4, but there's a long on in place. So Rajita is the right arm seamer. He's going to bowl to Jangoo. He's on 202. Who make way for Shai? Well, Amir Jangoo has to play, right? Shai has to play. Roston Chase has to play. So that's 3 out of the top 7. So you have 4 spots leave. So Shai Shai Hope, Roston Chase, and Amir Jangoo have to play. Even if Roston Chase was not the captain, you don't drop a man after you make 156. Because that's what you play. That's what you play for. And if you're not dropping him after you average 7, you can't drop him after you made 156. So there's no doubt about it. Chase, Jangoo, and Hope, once he's fit, have to play. Now, who are the other 4? So there are 5 persons. You have Greaves, who has to play too. Greaves has to play. He got 3 wickets in this match. He made a double century in New Zealand. And let's put that double century into perspective. Who is it that is out? Amy Jones out, you know. Anyway, let's. Oh, what you doing, Jangoo? Make a tripper, man. Make a tripper. Come on, Jangoo. You look to turn that into the inside, got a leading edge, but it dropped short off the bowler. And there is no run. So put Justin Greaves' double 100 into perspective. Of Campbell, Brandon King, Joshua da Silva. Who else in the top 4? Who else was there? Kavem Hodge. Well, Kavem Hodge 100 came after John Campbell 100. Justin Greaves double 100 came after John Campbell double 100. So, for me, those 2 are ahead of John Campbell. If you see where I'm going, those 2 are ahead of John Campbell. So we have now 5. 5. And you still have Da Silva, King, and Campbell. Now, Da Silva is not an opener. And no one who really looking at the cricket in rationally and fairly would want Joshua da Silva to open. I can understand the rumbar talk with persons saying, let Joshua da Silva open, because the man in his rumbar in Port of Spain, let that say Port of Spain, say a fan of Joshua da Silva. The man in the bar who is a fan of Joshua da Silva saying, let Joshua da Silva open, because all he's concerned about is Joshua da Silva playing. Not who should play. My thing, however, I don't think I would not drop Joshua da Silva. Yes. 522 for 5. Sorry about that. 522 for 5. I would not drop Joshua da Silva. I would have him as my keeper for the next match. 522 for 5. So who do I drop? If I'm not dropping da Silva, if King and Campbell are the openers, and they are going to open, because if I'm dropping one of the open, if I'm dropping King or Campbell, it's Chanderpaul I'm going to bring in. Right? It's Chanderpaul I'm going to bring in. And I'm not dropping da Silva. So it has to be Hodge or Greaves. So it just have to be Greaves. It just have to be Hodge. Sorry, it has to be Hodge. It's just, I can't give the keeper one match. I can't give the keeper one match. He dropped 3 catches, yes, but I can't give the keeper one match after he dropped 3 catches. I can't. I can't. Jangoo looked to work that into the inside. is one more to the score, or are they coming back for two? They thought about two, but then they stopped. And so he moves up to 205, 205, chases on 159, and 525 for 5 West Indies after 144 overs. The lead is now 350. Sorry. No, sorry. The lead is now 217. 217 is the lead. 217. Uh, if you, they are 43 for 1, England 43 for 1. I can tell you after 5 overs. 43 for 1 after 5 overs. Remind you they need to get 164 to keep West Indies in the tournament. It's a big crowd. It's a big crowd at the Oval, and they are cheering on England. So England has to win this. England has to win this. Once New Zealand win, they go through. They are already ahead of West Indies net run rate. So there's nothing special that they have to do. They just need to win the match. Kamindo bowls to Jangoo, pull this high in the air, gone for 6 over backward square leg, 531 for 5. West Indies move up now to 531 for 5. He moves up 211. There's a good looking crowd. There's a good looking gathering of persons there. And this is what happened when West Indies bats well. This is what happened when West Indies winning matches. Persons comes out to watch the match. So that was a good pull shot from Jangoo. It was short. And I was hoping that you see his footwork. You remember the other day when the guy, what's his name? Kevin Wickham got out, and I said that he tried to move too much. That's why he got out, because naturally, if you're going to move so much, the ball is going to be on you before you can free your arm. And you saw the footwork there from Jangoo. And also, apart from that 6, England also hit another 4. So they are now 47 for 1. So keeping our fingers crossed. 48 now for 1. 53 for 531 for 5 West Indies. Kamindo comes in, bowls to Jangoo, and he reverse sweep it down backward of point for 4. Oh, he's turning on the trill. 215 he is now. 535 West Indies. Why? I don't know. He played that well enough, because there was a short third man and there's a backward point, and he swept it in the gap between both of them. I don't know why yo, look at that. It was a switch it, eh? He changes hand. Yeah. So the difference between the switch it and the reverse sweep is that the reverse sweep your hand doesn't comes off the bat. Comes in now, bowls to Jangoo, pitched up, and he eased this to extra cover, and there is no run. Yeah, so I can tell you that England are 52 for 1. 52 for 1. Jangoo forward, and he turns this down to long on. The bowler will have to give chase, but he's not interested in 2. He probably will want to come off strike. He's probably losing the concentration a little, and he probably just want to rest, because he need to make a tripper. You need, I really need that tripper. A triple 100. It's a long time a West Indian batsman. Who was the last West Indies batsman to make a triple 100? Chris Gayle or Shivnarine Chanderpaul? I can't recall the last time a West Indies batsman make a triple. I think Kyle Myers was the last West Indies batsman that goes. How much did he make? Greaves made 200, but I think Kyle Myers' 200 was bigger. Okay, so another singer there for Roston Chase. West Indies now 537 for 5. So, yes, one delivery to come in this over from Kamindo. Jangoo is on 216 to face. The right arm off spin around the wicket. Bowls to Jangoo is off the back foot, and he cuts it down to the fielder on the point boundary. He will keep the strike. He moves up to 217. Chase is on 160. West Indies 538 for 5. 538 for 5. So that lead is 230. Yeah, the lead is 230. Yeah, 230 is the lead. Wow. Yeah, well, No, Hope has to play. Hope has been West Indies' best batsman in Test cricket over the last two series. In India, if you combine those two series together, Hope has been West Indies' best batsman. So I'm not making room for Hope to play. I always go at the numbers, Garth Ains. I always go at the performances. And so if you're poor, I'll tell you you're poor. If you're doing good, I'll tell you you're good. And so yes, Hope should go, Hope should play. And Hope is West Indies' best batsman. Is he an outstanding batsman in Test cricket? No. I don't think that Hope can make another Test team apart from the West Indies team. It's not, no. I don't think Hope can make Sri Lanka team. No. All right. Maybe this I don't think, well, Hope averaged 20, what, 25, 26? Every batsman in the Sri Lanka team averaged above 30 in Test cricket. So him can't just walk in unless he's going to, well, the keeper, the keeper is the captain. So, but that aside, Hope is a sure pick for the West Indies. I'm not making room for Hope. Hope have his spot in this team. It's just that you're in a good position where if he's running from pace in one day cricket and he doesn't want to open in one day cricket, he's not going to open in Test cricket. He's not going to open in Test cricket, man. So it's not a matter of making spot for him. He has to play. He has to bat at number 4. Persons would say, well, give him the gloves and drop the Silva. You can't drop a man after one match. Drop 3 catches yet, but you can't drop him after one match. Can't drop him. 3 catches that he should have taken. I said the first catch would be something that he would have dreamt about taking in a match, high to his right, just and a full stretch above his head, and he plucked it out of the air and he rolled over and he celebrated. Those are the things that he would have dreamt of, never to be the next two dolly. The first one he should have taken it. It was not a straightforward catch, but he should have taken it. It was not that hard. He didn't get any movement. He didn't get any elevation. Never got any elevation. So Chase comes into strike on 162. West Indies 541 for 5. 541 for 5 West Indies. That sounds good, man. It sounds good. Yes, you are hearing correctly. 541 for 5 West Indies. Fluent drive by Chase through the offside. How Sri Lanka gonna get wicket? If all the fielders are out and the boundary and so on, how they're going to get wicket? Oh, you wonder, how are they going to get wicket? In Test cricket, no matter what the stage of the game, you have to have a slip. You have to have a slip. You have to have a man close to the bat. You want to save runs, yes, but saving runs doesn't get your wicket, man. Unless you are drying up the runs. But they are not drying up the runs. West Indies just picking them off. 543 for 5. Chase and strike. He's on 163. Dinesh, the right arm off spinner. Is he bowling right arm or is he bowling left arm? I think this guy can bowl with both arms, Oh, yeah, here he goes now. Left arm orthodox spinner. Comes in now, bowls, and Chase works that into the tongue to long arm. So so there it is. For the first time, he switched to left arm orthodox spin to the West Indies right-hander captain, who is down to long on for a single. End of the over. He's 164. Jangoo is 219. West Indies 544 for 5. at the end of over number 46. So what does that mean here? Rain? Who's ahead on Duckworth Lewis? There's rain. England should be ahead on Duckworth Lewis. They are 65 for 1 after 7 overs. Oh, yes. Yeah, man, that alone tell you. So rain, all right. So as a West Indian, don't you just want rain to fall? Suppose something happen like what happened. No, but it can't happen because you're already ahead. So there can be no situation which arise that shouldn't benefit you when you're ahead. If you're in such a strong position at 65 for 1 after 7 overs, and then rain fall, and then there should be some Duckworth Lewis calculation. Why are they taking so long to show up the Duckworth Lewis score? Let me just check something out here. So rain is falling. So rain, so rain is falling. So that is good for the West Indies. Rain is falling, and I'm sure they are ahead. As Jangoo blocks that one again to tell you what's going on. So they need 99 to win from 78 deliveries. I'm trying to work out, put in the numbers here to see if I can tell you where they are. As this one hitting the gap. Good shot by Jangoo. 223 is now in the gap down to long on for 4. So good shot there by Jangoo. West Indies continues to motor along here now. Really continue to motor along, and it doesn't look like it's going to be a long delay, We're just picking it off now. This is run scoring so easy. I don't like this type of cricket. Sri Lanka appears that they are not trying, because you need to build some pressure. You need a slip, you need a ring field. Let the hit and say hit it through the field. Right now, they don't have to hit it through the field. Right now, it's just so straightforward. You have to have a slip, man, a backward point, a cover, a mid-off, a mid-on, a mid-wicket, and a square leg. So that's 7. So if you have 2 field on the boundary, you have a long leg in place, have a ring field, and have a sweep on the cover boundary. That's the ring field you want. You need at least 1 slip, or even 2 slips. Have a ring field, man. 2 slips on the backward point, the cover and the mid-off. So that is 5. Yeah. Then you have a mid-on and a mid-wicket, and you have a fine leg. And since you're going to bowl half stump, you have a man and you have a sweep on the cover boundary, if you want to put in a third man. Yeah, man, keep your mid-wicket, take out the square leg, force him to play across the line and see if something will pop. How Sri Lanka is doing this is not how the cricket is played. You can't get man out in that way, and I don't really like it. I don't really like it. Yeah. It's uninspiring performance here by Sri Lanka. Of course, I'm glad that West Indies 551 for 5. Oh, that sounds good, eh? Oh, that sounds good. 551 for 5. Very happy about that, man. 551 for 5. Of course, I'm happy every time. I have to be happy about that. So there's a aircraft coming in. So let's watch now as you cannot not be happy. Cut away by Chase that goes down towards the field on the cover boundary for a single. And I really love. Oh, you said one of the bowlers, not Hope. Oh, you said one of the bowlers, not Hope. Yeah. So tell me which one of the bowlers you want to drop. Which one of the bowlers would you drop? You say you're dropping one of the bowlers. Tell me. Let's watch Dinesh. He comes over the wicket, cuts missed by Jangoo. The keeper failed to collect. So the score remains at 552 for 5. 224 Jangoo, Chase is 167. Tell me which one of the bowler, brother. Did he got a bottom edge to it? Yes, he got a bottom edge to it. Now the keeper dropped him. So Jangoo has been dropped by the keeper. Oh no. Tell me which Garth Ince, which one of the bowler would you dropped out? You drop Seals. Why? why would you drop Seals? That's the thing, you know. The West Indies bowling attack is good, you know. Uh, I am not dropping Seals. If I'm to drop one of the thing about that, you know what might make it easy for you is that it is very likely that probably Roach can't play the second test. And so it would be a natural choice to leave him out. So you'd go in, you'd say you're going, because remember, you know, Greaves got 3 wickets in this innings, but it's the first time Greaves ever getting more than 2 wickets in a match for the West Indies. And Roston Chase in Sri Lanka, the man's strike rate was 170 yard, and again in this match he doesn't get any wicket. So boy, I'm going with 4 bowlers, you know. I will never count Greaves and Chase as bowlers. Although Chase batting 7 in this match, they're going to tell you that boy is the all-rounder. He's a batsman who bowls. Who bowls, so he's the all-rounder. That's why they bat him at 7, because the pressure was on him. But he comes good. 168 he is. You have to give him credit for that, you know. But to rely on Greaves and Chase to pick wickets, it's not me. That is not my position. And again, we just discussing our opinion. I'm just giving you my opinion. You see it differently. You said you drop Seals. I'm not dropping him. You know, I am not relying on Chase and Greaves to give me wickets. I can't do that. I can't rely on those two to give me wicket. No. I'm not going to do that. 554 for 5. So England, oh, you see, so I forget to put in this. Let me put in this now. Chase whipped this away as Milan comes back into the attack and he whips it away down to mid wicket. There's another field on the mid wicket boundary. Just give me a second. Let me put in this because I've been talking and forget to put it in. All right. So 48. 48 they would have. So they are well above the Duckworth lowest. 48 is the Duckworth lowest for 1 wicket after 7. Oh yeah, 48. So as I said, England was England well ahead. Well ahead. 555 for 5. We saw where Ferrari is. That's 555 for 5. As Milan bowls to Jangoo, pulls down towards mid wicket. There's a fielder on the mid wicket boundary. As I said, you can't get wicket with this field. So Jangoo's just ticking along. He's on 226 now. Triple them Jangoo and double them Chase. Chase will play for West Indies for life now, you know. Yeah, Chase will have to retire. As long as well, Chase will have to retire. Chase will have to retire. Chase will have to retire. Yeah, man, the man make 169. Yeah, what him, and that is why I'm saying to him, That's why I'm saying 169 Sri Lanka not offering anything. The field is just spread wide and everything. He just need to he just need to capitalize on this, make 200, 250. Don't declare. If you declare like lunch tomorrow, give your bowlers 5 sessions for bowl them out and make sure. Chase make a 250 that guarantee him 10 more test matches at least, no fewer. Yeah. Not even 250, a double 100 years, so guarantee him another 10 test matches. Guarantee. So if in those 10 test matches, him end up making another century or 2 century in those 10 test matches. Can't get dropped. Him just needs to make a double 100 years, so. Down the leg side. So him just needs to realize, him just need to have the IQ to know that 169, pressure off. But what? May I secure my things for the next 10 years, First, always I talk about feeding family and so on. Chase doesn't get a lot of T20 cricket to play, So you need to make sure him get test money and have a retain a contract and continue to be the West Indies captain. Him need to do that. So, yeah. Milan bowls to Chase off the back foot. He crunches this through the covers, but there's a sweep on the cover boundary. One more to the total. So I feel the one in the yellow sleeve, yellow and white sleeve, is going to win. And the yellow and white sleeve. This is really. One in the yellow and white sleeve, stronger, man. Hold him. Yeah. Yes, okay. That was good. So there was a what they call that? What they call it? Takawar? No, what they call it? Don't remember. Dinesh bowling left arm orthodox spin round the wicket, bowls to the West Indies captain Roston Chase, who covers up and plays it out in front of him. So the score remains at 5-5, 7 for 5. Jangoo is on 226. Roston Chase is on 170. Oh, Russell took pole. He drives. That's the West Indies captain, Chase. And it goes to the fielder on the cover boundary. One more to the total. 559 now for 5. He's 171. Make a double 100, young man. Dinesh 50.2 overs, 1 for 195. So he's about to go. He's about to be the second player He's about to be the second player. Tug of war, I think they call it. 558. He comes in now over the wicket with his left arm orthodox spin to Jangoo. Just steered it down to third man for a single. One more to the total. 559 now for 5. The lead is 251. We need to get the lead over 300, 350. So so another 100, which will ensure that Jangoo at least the 270 or so and Chase the 220 odd. And if we get another, it's going up now to 4 o'clock. This will probably be over before the drinks break as it goes up to 4 o'clock. He comes in the left arm orthodox spinner, bowls to Chase and Chase prod forward. You see where that ball drop? Do you see where that ball just drop right in very close to where I feel that could be there? You can't play the cricket like this. And who's the coach of this team? This is our coach. These are the coaching. These are what you do in coaching. And look here, no one. The field that is set is the field that they set in the World Cup. The short fine leg, the deep backward square leg, the deep mid wicket, and the long on. So anything in front of the bat on the inside, you're gonna get two, just like they did just now. So Chase move up to 173. Jangoo is on 227. You know, he's very tired, but you have to push on, and that's why you need to be fit. You know, you need a slip for the spinner, you need a slip, and you need a man under the bat. Yeah, you need a slip and a man under the bat. And then you so ask them to hit the ball through the offside. Ask them. Chase drives straight down to long off. There's a man at long off. There's a single. So it looks like on the offside, to be fair, what you see, like how you were watching the World Cup and they show you the view and you could tell where the fielders are. This is what happened. That the producers here don't think that they should give you that perspective of exactly what's going on. They think they should just keep it to themselves. They don't give you that. They don't give you that perspective. You know. So rain is still falling. Oh, so they are coming back onto the field. They are coming back onto the field now. So, boy, I wish the rain never stop. Yeah. Yeah, because if they're already in front, you want the rain to stop, eh? Yeah. This is crucial, Yeah, I know some rain dance was going on. That man from where is from? The one, is he from Cape Verde or something like that? Or Congo? Who said that he prevent Hurricane from scoring? Turn away off the pads by Roston Chase down to the mid wicket for a single. Yeah, man, the man that said he prevent Hurricane from scoring against them. So we probably needed that man to prevent the rain from stopping. Just joking. I don't believe in those foolishness. Yeah, probably needed to prevent the rain from stopping. But it appears, I'm sure I saw them walking out just now. I'm seeing advertisement. The hell was certain. Wimbledon starts on Monday. So there's a lot of sports. And when the Tour de France starts, a lot of sports. A lot of sports. Summer is here. Summer is really here. And a lot of cricket. Because after this match, then MCL going on tonight. Jangoo pull high in the air. Let's see. The fielder can only watch as it gone again for 6. So 6 more to Jangoo takes him up to 233. 233. So they are back out. Yes, they are back out. And cricket's, oh, it looks like a different pitch. That ball from England rips through. I probably I should do more of this women T20 cricket, being it that, West Indies fortune rely on this match, and we're really cruising in this match here now. We're really cruising, definitely. 569 for 5. Let's watch now as Milan is going to bowl to Jangoo, who hit him high over mid-wicket just now. He comes in, bowls to Jangoo, whips this away through mid-wicket. Where has it gone? I thought it was going through. He's out. So Jangoo finally gave it away. Absolutely gave it away. You don't do that. Persons will say he makes 233, but you don't give away your wicket, man. You don't give away your wicket. I'm not happy with that dismissal at all. You don't give away your wicket, man. Make the tripper. Is it a no ball? Oh, there we oh, no ball. Oh, it tight, It was tight, but it was anything. You don't give away a wicket, man. I'm disappointed. And so I need Roach to get his 300 wicket, but he might not be fit enough. That's what I'm saying. Roach might can't play too much back to back, especially when they're so close behind each one another. That's what I'm saying. So it's not a matter of dropping Roach. I'm just stating the fact that he might be unable to play. Don't you? He might be unable to even last this match. He might so that's maybe your way out. I'm not dropping Seals though. You said you'll drop Seals, but I'm not dropping him. And it's yeah. So for me, it's not about sentiments, you know. That I don't put the sentiments in the cricket, you know, Guardians. You know, I see that you're a very sentimental man. You want Roach to get 300 wickets. He will get it, but he might be unable to play. He will get it in the other test series. Who's it to play? Pakistan or Bangladesh? I think it's Pakistan. He'll probably get it against Pakistan. But I don't think he will play in the second test. But as I said, you know, the bigger point is that I'm not dropping any of the 4 bowlers. That's the bigger point. I'm dropping a batsman. I'm not depending on Greaves and Chase to be effective. No, I can't depend on them to do that. The screen is buffering again. What's wrong here? So Alzarri Joseph came out at number 8. So let's see what he will do. West Indies lose so many matches close to the break in this innings. So many wickets, should say. King just edged away down to third man for 4. 573 for 6. I'm very, very disappointed the way Jangoo got out, you know. Very, very disappointed, man. Very disappointed. The man has spread the field far and wide, and you're knocking the ball around. You're just knocking the ball around, and just all of a sudden want to play some big shot off the seamer. Just continue to knock the ball around, knock the ball around, knock the ball around, take the drinks break, come back, knock it around again till the end of the day's play. Come back, come on, and make a tripper. I saw the thing go. With them, you make Sri Lanka out you with them fool tactics, having everybody on the boundary, and you try still hitting 4 and 6 when you have acres of space. Low IQ, man. Congratulations on the 233. I don't like the way you get out, man. Yeah. Well played, 233. But I don't like the way you get out, man. Not even looking at the ball. Ed is not even looking at the ball. The man not even looking at the ball, you know. The man just walk across the line of the ball. It's like he must have time now for me to walk off and raise my bat and my helmet. Sure, man. Oh, and Joseph Chase just clips this away down to find like Chase now need to make a double. And I need to stay with Chase make him make a double. He moves up to 179. He's very close. 578 for 6. Yeah. But so well played. It's 2 separate issues. I know a lot of persons can't understand that, you know. It's 2 separate issues. And I know you're gonna say I'm tired and all of that. That's why he knocks the ball around. He knocks, there's acres of space. Knock the ball around, take the drinks break, and then come back. Knock the ball around. Yeah. Yeah. Knock it around, man. Not because they're the 233, you're gonna say no. My game short. Knock the ball around, man, and make a tripper. I can tell you that England are 85 for 1. They're 85 for 1. So they need 79 runs from 64 balls. Unless there's something catastrophic happen, if 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 New Zealand win this match from here, the ACU would have to investigate everybody in England cricket. There's no way New Zealand can lose this match from here. The ACU would have to investigate every single person. So West Indies is definitely in the semifinals. Yeah, definitely in the semifinals. There's no way. Alzarri Joseph hit this far. I mean, far. Really far. 6 runs. 584 for 6. Now Alzarri Joseph moves up to 11. What happened to the match? Why I'm seeing the match, because I was seeing South Africa batting 89 for 1 now. I was wondering what happened to the match. 89 for 1, 91 for 1. Yeah, I was wondering what happened. So it's 584 for 6 now. So this is turning out to be a good day for the West Indies. No, I'm not even bother saying nothing here, man, because Dinesh comes in, bowls to Alzarri Joseph, who played this to backward point, and there is no run. Yeah, yes, Mrs. Brown. It's two separate things. He batted well, and he must be congratulated for batting well. But you can't be pleased with the way that he dismissed. So it's two separate issues. You're well played, great innings, but I can't be happy with the way that he got dismissed. And don't tell me that he's tired. He's a professional. Knock it around, take the drinks break, come back a morning. Oh. Alzarri is on 11. Chase is on 179. 95 for 1 England. So they need 5 and 64, 69 more runs to win. Yes, so clearly. 65 runs from 60 deliveries. 95 for 1 after 10. And this English team doesn't go slow. They go hard. They go hard. You know. So Sri Lanka would have booked their flight home after the West Indies match. Yes, because they cannot go through again. If West Indies, that was something that yesterday I remember that West Indies, Sri Lanka could go ahead of West Indies if they lose badly against Ireland. But during the watch along today, I never remember it. You know, those are the things that I want people to tell me in the watch along. You know, more than just Googling some stuff and telling me the stuff that they Google and all of them something there. You know, yeah. You know, those are the things. Those I want the advanced level of thinking. Anything you Google. There's a conversation. I think was it Wednesday night or Thursday night? 585 for 6. Chase is on 179. Alzarri is on 12. So there was a conversation. It's now 99 for 1. So they hit another 4. So there's no. It was on 9. There's a conversation about what was it about? A man was telling me that I don't know the numbers. Or you can tell somebody said it. Oh, if I don't know the numbers, give him the benefit of the doubt. Say I don't know the numbers. I do know the numbers that you were talking about. That's a simple thing. But give him the benefit that I don't know the numbers. How is that a big point? When I can know the numbers in less than a minute. That information is at my fingertip. The England 100 is up. 585 for 6 West Indies. Alzarri face up to Milan. He's in the right arm seamer. 2 sips goes down. He covers up, plays it out into the offside. One more. So he moves up now to 13. Chase is on 179. West Indies 586 for 6. Milan 3 for 115 from 32.3 overs. So he has been the primary wicket taker for Sri Lanka at this time. So yet another World Cup semi-finals for the West Indies. So this will be 2 consecutive T20 cricket World Cup semi-final for the ladies who are a better performing team than the male team, and their salary should increase. And that's one of the things I want to ask Haley Matthews now. Do she think that the women players should be getting more salary than the men, being it that they have been now to what? One, the top of my head, 1, 2, 3, 4. Since 2016, off the top of my head, the women have been to 4 semifinals, while the men have not been to any, and they continue to get more pay than the women. The women should start getting more pay than the men. That's my view. You know, yes, that's my view. The woman should start. 586, 588 for 6. High 6 wicket partnership in Test history. 401. Shot pulled away. West Indies lead by 201 runs now. 281, sorry. So the two put on 401, the highest 6 wicket partnership in Test history. Oh, so Gartez, you agree with me? Okay, it's good, good. Well, it's always a good feeling when someone say that they agree with you, you know. Although you also don't have, you're also quite okay when persons express different opinion, because if there's not a difference in opinion in a Garth Ains, there's no growth, Growth comes about when there's a difference in opinion and you work towards a common ground. That's true. Yeah, that's how growth comes about. Would stop there by the field, that backward point now. The woman match I'm talking about. So the England is 105 for 1. So they need 50 odd now. So that scorecard look impressive. 233 for Jangoo. Chase is on 182 Nats. Alzarri is on 14. Shamar, Roach, and Seals to come next. After 153 overs, West Indies 590 for 6. You heard that right. The Cricket Forum WhatsApp group is literally blowing up. I mean, I don't know what they are saying, but the notification keep coming in, and but watching both matches, you don't have time for that. Alzarri comfortable off the back foot, stroke it down to long on, and one more to the score. Over to you, Chase, who's on 182. He's on 182. You really, really. How many they bowl? How many overs they bowl yesterday? 80, 80 how many? So they're approaching. They're approaching 80 overs for the day's play thus far. So they're going to get in the 90. They should get in the 19. Dinesh bowls to Chase, who's on 182 and he's reverse sweeping. We not play them the cricket in the boss. We don't play them the cricket the bad. But up on 182, I'm a reverse sweep, man. Them shots they look good when them come off, and it's good that you can play all around the wicket. But we not play them shot that this time, man. Man, 182. He comes on his front foot and he ease this one down to long off for a singer. the lead ticking over all the time. It's now 284 is the lead. That means we are 592 for 6, West Indies. Dinesh comes in, bowls to Alzarri Joseph. He hit this high. It's hard. It's out of the ground. 6 runs. 598 now for 6. Alzarri Joseph moves up to 21. 598 for 6. Wide signal there in that match. 111 for 1. England and Nelson. There'll be a lot of Englishmen now hopping and skipping and jumping, That England and Nelson. Oh boy, Nelson. 111 for 1. Pure 1. If somebody get out now, they panic, Well, they come off Nelson. 112. Anyway, Alzarri to face up to Dinesh, who comes into him. He's off the back foot. This pitch is so comfortable and easy to bat on. Is this pitch going to grip and turn by midday, the 4th day? Because this is what Test cricket pitch should be, A little moisture at the start for the first 2 sessions, the ball seaming around. We waste that opportunity then. But now we survived that. They made 308. And so drinks break here now. This is a drinks break. So 598 for 6. So since it's a drinks break, is it the drinks break in the cricket too? I hope not. But they just come back out. 598 for 6. Oh. You think that I was making a point about this is an ideal cricket pitch. Look at help for the seamers on the first day. On the second day, the pitch level out by lunchtime, midday, by lunchtime or by mid-session after lunch, the pitch level out. And then by mid-session, the 4th day, it start grip and turn and start crumble and ball or roll. So even 150, 175 become difficult. Is it one of those pitches? Or it just flat out and it's going to stay like that? I can tell you though, it's 171, 117 for 1 England. So this match is important because West Indies, should England win this match, West Indies women will qualify for the World Cup semi-finals. So they are 117 for 1. Their target is 64. So they need 47 from 7.5 overs. So they need less than a run a ball. That nice, she just steered it away. That Wyatt Hodge into the 3rd man boundary for 4. So Jessica Kerr, some persons think that she's only in the team because of her sister being the captain. So 43 needed from 46 deliveries. With 9 wickets in hand, West Indies is through to the semi-finals. Yet another semi-finals in women cricket. I can stop watch this match now and concentrate on the West Indies match because there's no way. If England lose this, everybody will get fired. Can't lose from here, sir. You don't lose a cricket match from here, sir, Everybody will think they sell it because they don't want West Indies to be in it. You have no choice but to think that way. You would have absolutely no choice but to think that way if England lose from here. Because it must sell it. Garten say, I don't agree with you on the women though. Who brings in more money to see the bride? That's an interesting perspective, All right. The amount of money that Cricket West Indies get from ICC, one of the criteria, and it's not the only criteria, there are many criteria. We being a foundation member from way back then is also one of the criteria and so on. There are several criteria, but one of the criteria is that is your performance in world tournament. That's I think that when it comes to sponsorship deals, versus it's the senior team is really the product. Is a big product out there. And just like how if you have a shop or you have a manufacturing plant, it's not only one product you manufacture, but you have some product which are the lead product, and those products are the big product, So yeah. So the West Indies team, when somebody is sponsoring the West Indies, it's really the men's senior team they really look at. The other products are fringe products. So yes, from that point of view, but the fact that if the women had not gone to those four World Cup semifinals, I'm sure that them. Well, I don't even have to say I'm sure, because when I say I'm sure, it sounds like I am not sure. But had the women not gone to those semifinals, West Indies would be getting less money from the ICC every month. The president getting about 2.8 per month now, 2.8 million US dollars per month. Those semifinals more than likely tacked on $500,000 of that per month onto it. So if it was for those semifinals, we were probably getting 2.3 per month instead of the 2.8. So those semifinals do play a part. Right, Garth Ains? So Joseph trying to lose the ball. Yes. Yeah, man. Enjoy. So we are back now, the drinks break. It was a long, long drinks break. Very long one. Alzarri Joseph pulled that away down back with a square leg. Let's see if it came off the pad or is it off the bat. The screen just freezing here a minute. It's 5. It says a run. It was a run. So one more to the total. It was chase. Because it is saying that I had a mixing it up here. The person looked taller than. And you don't even know. You just don't know. That's what I'm telling you about the production. It's like the producers trying their best so that you cannot do the watch along. You wonder why do you need to do that? It's not me alone watching. It's not me alone doing a watch along. How could somebody produce in a match and they're robbing the spectators who are watching of the true experience? You're watching the ICC Women Cricket World Cup, and it is so easy to do a watch along because they give you so much scope of the field. In this, they're just narrowing it down, just narrow down everything. Yeah, they just narrow it down. The bowler running is the bowler alone, you see. When the batsman to face is the batsman alone, you see. You're not seeing the field, they're not showing you anything. Like them I say, boy, say people like Brown and those guys that do watch along. Me now make it easy for them, You're watching a high CC tournament, everything is just clear and just laid out in front of you like that. You know? They can't be so poor. They can't be so poor. So Alzarri and strike, $5.99 for 6 West Indies. if they had a way to block it from you seeing it, they'd probably do it. you know. So $5.99 for 6. So Milan 3 for 120. He's bowling to the West Indies batsman Joseph, who pulls. Top edge, keeper took the catch. Joseph gone. He picked up his fourth wicket now. So Joseph gone for 21, $5.99 now for 7. Chase need to make sure that the next batsman doesn't get out until he reach a double hundred, you know. That's what Chase need to do, that make sure that the next batsman doesn't get out until he reaches a double hundred. So another catch for the wicket keeper. Quick fire 21 from Alzarri by Alzarri Joseph. 21 from 20 deliveries. Caught Mendes, bowl Milan, caught Kusal, bowl Milan for 21. 599 for 7. Shamar come into the crease now. So, Gartins, don't you think that Roach is injured? They don't use Shamar doesn't usually batter that Roach. So Roach probably already injured. That's what I was telling you. You said you want Roach to get 300 wickets. That's why I go play him in the second test. My thing why I'm not playing him in the second test, I don't think he can last 2 matches. But to me, it looks here now that him can have a last one. But let's see. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Yeah. Maybe it's just me, you know. Maybe it's just me being mysterious. But right now, it looked like he won't be able to even the last one. As the bowler picked up his fourth wicket, Milan, 4 for 120. So Shamar, shatter, Shamar now. Chase need to say, listen to Shamar. We need a double hundred. Milan comes in, both a Shamar, and he cuts and it goes through to the keeper. End up the over. Yeah, so 599 for 7. I've been saying 599 for a long while. You know, Chase definitely need to make sure that he gets the mute. Yeah. Alzarri, Shamar would have, Kemar would have to come out, you know. Yeah, man, Kemar would have to come out, man. I don't, yeah. And maybe he's not going to bat. They're gonna say, but you know what? When I send Roach go bat, you know, we are keep him in cotton hole for the start of the innings. Still about a hour left to go in today's play. I figured that they bowled about 88 over yesterday. How many? So 88, they would have about 70 now, so they are way behind. This doesn't look good for them. So they're gonna lose some match fee. And to know that they are bowling spinners such a lot, for them to be going so slowly. But West Indies batsmen slow down the cricket, you know. Yeah, West Indies batsmen slow down the cricket a lot. Dinesh, 1 for 215. 1 for 215. The WhatsApp group blow it up, man. Man said that Joshua Silva is better than Jeffrey Dujan and Derek Murray. That's Dwight Chateau said so. Remember Dwight Chateau used to come on the program on Sunday mornings, and he and Basil always have it going. Yeah, Dwight Chateau said that Joshua Silva is better than Dujan and he's better than Derek Murray. Need to run a poll on that. Who's West Indies' best wicket keeper? Who is the better wicket keeper? Let me run a poll. You know, run a poll tomorrow because we'll be doing more watch along tomorrow's West Indies win this match. 600 for 7. The 600 is up. Shamar Joseph cannot just find where Dinesh is picking the ball. As chases on 185. He's trying to get his captain up to 200, and so he decided to block, but that's not his style, so he cannot find the ball. He's going to swipe at this one now. And so the bowler gave the signal of what he's going to bowl. He just gave the keeper and the slip what he's going to bowl. But Shamar is going to swipe at this one. He drives in the air to mid-off. You know? So the score remains at 600 for 7. Well, I thought he was going to swipe. I thought he was going to swipe. I was saying that he had enough now. He's saying to himself he had enough. So there are a lot of little signal coming from the bowler. And he's blocked it again and say, over to you, captain, try and get the... Oh, they go through for a singer. They go through for a singer. May I tell you, my team, the 600 for 7, with the 185, you know, I run that, I keep the strike. No, I am not taking that singer. It was a quick singer. If you turn it down, no, I am not taking that singer. I am on 185. My team, the 607. And number 9 batting. And then, I take that. We try it a 4 and then get a singer out of the next over. And then we go up and do the same thing again. So I try reach my 200 in the next 4 overs. So 72 overs have been bowled thus far today. That is slow. But nonetheless, he will get back and strike as Joseph tucked this one down to backward square leg. Did they come back for 2 or they stay on 1? They stay on 1. So 602 for 7. West Indies lead now by 294. West Indies is going to win, man. Sri Lanka can't survive 2 days. West Indies is going to win. Chase pull and misses as it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. I know a lot of persons who are keen on the update in the England match, although I already told you that I think there's no way that England can lose. They are 145 for 1, 25 deliveries to get 19 runs. 145 for 1. They will have to start block everything, and the big crowd is demanding that England win. So they can't, even if they want to sell it, they can't sell it. So New Zealand, I'm sure the travel agency already start making the final arrangement now. So the ICC travel agent office now have now fully activated to send New Zealand home. But they are out of the World Cup and West Indies in the semifinals. So West Indies are through to another semifinals of the Women Cricket World Cup. Congratulations, Ailey Matthews, who is really the boss of that team. And to Shane Dietz, my good friend Shane Dietz, congratulations. Congratulations, team. 602 for 7. West Indies as Chase and 185 faces up to Milan, who comes in, bowls to him short, outside the off stump. He cuts it away down to third man. They will get a run. He moves up to 186. The score now 603. 603 now is the score. So, and in the England match, it's now 149 for 1. So they need 15 from 23 deliveries. 15 from 23 deliveries. Danny Wyatt Hodge is on 80 and Sophia Dunkley is on 44. Also, Kemar Roach is padded up. So, Kemar Roach is padded up. As Shamar turned this away down backward of square leg for another run. So 604 for 7. Shamar is on 3. Roston Chase on 186. 604 for 7. So Joshua Da Silva. Oh, you see that picture of Joshua Da Silva, and you there's a feeling of, you're sort of sorry for him. You see the smile at the end because he realized that the camera was on him, but you can see the pain on his face. Although West Indies is in such a good position, but you can see that, those 3 drop catches and that soft dismissal, it's such a soft dismissal, and those 3 drop catches. So, and this is where management is important. They're bigging up Roy Lewis as a great manager and so on. this is where management comes in and where the coach need to go over to him and say, listen, man, we're not going to give you one match, man. We can't give you one match, man. Just relax yourself. Just relax. You know, because you dropped 3 catches, but we want you to take the next one. It's important that you take the next one. So don't worry about what gone already. What is important is that you take the next one, because it's by taking the next one that you're going to feel better about yourself. So take the next one. The new Shai is going to face up to Shamar. So that's what they need to say. That, you know, I'm not saying that's what they need to say to him, but they need something along that line. And that's what I meant. Something along that line. Shamar blocked this out into the offside, and there is no run. He just blocked that out into the offside, and there is no run. Where this hit? High in the air. It gone. It gone for 6. Shamar hit that high for 6. 610. So 610 now. 610. What was it? High in the air. And it gone. Shamar Joseph. You know he was going to have a swipe. It just like the swipe, he was going to have a go. It just that it took longer than I expected. Is he going to continue to have a go? Yes, he is. As he swung that away, got the inside portion of the bat, they'll surely come back for 2 as it goes down to deep mid wicket. Oh no, they didn't come back for 2. Chase is saying, wait up there, Shamar. Wait up. I have a double 100 to get. And your patience gone now. You're winding up. Charlie Davis, may his soul rest in peace, died at the age of 82. The former Trinidad and Tobago West Indies batsman, Charlie Davis, or Charlie Davis. May his soul rest in peace. And my Chase just scooping this down towards fine leg. It goes into the boundary now for 4. So he moves up to 190. 190 for Chase from 318 deliveries. And the West Indies score goes up to 615. So Charlie Davis has transitioned. And my sympathies and condolences go to his friends and families. 82 is always a good score. Not a big score, but a good score. In any form of cricket, when you make 82, that's a good score. That's on display down towards the cover boundary for a singer. Score goes up by 1. So Shamar now 191 to for the Silva. He blocks it. He blocks the final delivery. That for the oh my God. That for the Silva for Chase. 191 for Chase. You know, is that Silva should be batting at number 7. But the Chase and his good friend put him at number 7 to bat because they are saying to the public, no, Chase is not really playing as a batsman only. Chase is playing in that all-rounder role, which I don't understand what that is. Well, so I don't quite understand what that is, but that's what they're trying to say, that Chase is playing in that all-rounder role. What all-rounder role is, I don't quite sure, because for me, an all-rounder is one who's batting average is higher than his bowling average, and I don't see that from Chase. You know, I don't see that. I don't see that from Chase. So that's is it for me. You know, yeah. An all rounder is one whose batting average is higher than his bowling average, and I've played minimum of 20 test matches. And in those 20 test matches, you would have to bowl a minimum of 40 overs. So you'd have to be bowling at least 10 overs. You would have to be bowling at least 10 overs per innings for me to see him as an all-rounder. Yeah, so sorry about that. I just got a call from my mother, and you have to answer your mother call, but everything was okay. So I told her I'll call her back. You know, once first of all, you have to establish that everything is okay first, and once you establish that everything is okay, you know, you call her back at the end of the watch along. So 617 for 7 West Indies. Shamar is on 10. Chase is on 19. Is on 192. Wow. That ball was back off a length and took him in the midriff era as he looks to. It never hit him in the family duel. So Fernando is running in now to bowl to Shamar Joseph. Let's watch as Fernando comes in and bowls to Joseph. England should have won by now, and West Indies. It should have been official. I will go back to that as Fernando comes in, bowls to Joseph, and Joseph hit this hard down to long on for a single. 618 for 7. No ball. Is that a no ball? The umpire signaling. Hopefully it is, well, not a free hit, but we'll still get an extra run. Every run count. Yes, so just confirmation. Just confirming 164 for 117.2 overs. West Indies are through to the semi-finals. Officially now. Officially. It's done and dusted. West Indies are through to the semi-finals of the World Cup yet again. Congratulations to the West Indies women who have qualified for the semi-final of yet another World Cup. The best thing could happen now is that Australia beat India tomorrow and South Africa wins, you know, and so I get rid of India once and for all, and all that threat of all that possibility of India equaling the West Indies record of winning 3 World Cup titles 1 year that would have now evaporated. And that's the main reason why I just want India to get out, somebody to knock India out of the tournament so that at least I can relax and say that that done and dusted. They won't be able to win the treble like what West Indies did in 2016. And that tie could still remain only that of the West Indies. One has to worry about Fernando bowls to Shamar, who looks to cut, and he misses as the ball goes through. End of the over. He's on 11. Chase is on 193. Yes, 193. And hear this. If probably you were in Mars and you just returned to Earth, because I hear Elon Musk is setting up a city in Mars. 619 for 7. When last you hear that about the West Indies? 619. 619 for 7. 619 for 7. So one of the semifinals will be on Tuesday, one will be on Thursday, and then the final will be on Sunday. I hope West Indies semifinals is Thursday. They're going to play the first place team in the next group, which will either be Australia. More than likely is Australia. I think it will be Australia will be finishing first. So we're going to play Australia in the semifinals. We haven't beat them a long time in the women's game, you know. And that's where Ailey Matthews is going to come good. Ailey Matthews is going to come very good in the semifinals. All the struggles she have been having and so on, watch this semifinals, what Ailey Matthews is going to do. Dinesh comes in, bowls to Chase, who wristily played it away down towards the backward square leg for another run. He moves up to 194 as we pushed up to 11 minutes to 4 in Jamaica. It will be 11 minutes to 5 in Antigua. I think somebody need to give Joshua da Silva a pair of glasses to wear. Just so that it helps to hide his expression, because you look at his face there, and unless he's staring directly in the sun, and why would you sit and stare directly in the sun? You can see the pain on his face, and that's not a good expression to be given. Shamar Joseph looks to cut. He was winding up, and Dinusha just bowl it a little wider and a little shorter. He ends up looking to cut, but no contact made. The left arm orthodox spinner. He can also bowl right arm off spin. He's over the wicket with his left arm spin. And Joseph slapped this over the head of the man midway. In no man's land. They call it no man's land. He's not right back on the boundary, and he's not in enough to save the single. So he's in that middle distance there, no man's land. And he cleared that man. It slapped hard over his head. If he was on the long off boundary, that would be right in his bread basket. Oh, no, it's still going to reach him. So powerful shot. You look at West Indies shirt, and West Indies shirt, the front of it is so bland. You look at the Sri Lankan shirt, and they're at the front of it, and at the back of it, they are sponsors, and the sleeves. So Sri Lanka has sponsors on the sleeve. They have sponsored on the breast. Joseph swings bottom edge it down towards fine leg. The ball is running out towards the boundary, but there's a fielder there, and they'll get another single, one more to the total. So it's 625 for 7. Chase will come into strike now. Chase is one shot away from a double 100. Will he go for it? When Chase reaches 200 and a ball of a beat, I can tell you that for the rest of the evening is a happy hour. That's what. Yeah, it will be happy hour for the rest of the evening. Coolidge, no. It will be happy hours for the rest of the evening. So here comes Dinusha. And he sweeps his loud appeal. He's out. What happened there? The bails are off. Did he sweep that ball onto his stump? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Chase goes for 194. Sure, you see the money, man. He sweeps the ball right onto his stump. Why you need to do? Come off, come put up your head in the air like you're sorry. Why you need to play them foolish shot, man? You're the 194, just make the double, man. But it look like everybody wants to come off and hold up them bat. Make the double, man. Make the double. Oh, the liar boy that. Yeah, the West Indies media officer. What a boy lie. Can't tell lie, man. Lie left, right, and center. Never see somebody lie so yet. Tell even lie upon himself. The man is so lie that him tell lie upon himself. Oh, my boy. Oh gosh, 625 for 8. So Roach is coming to the crease. No, tell me now. Tell me, why did Chase need to play that shot? You don't need to play. The man, you have to worry about the money IQ, you know, man. You need to know when you go take a double 100, you know. Or you can do 194 and a move across your crease like you play a limited over game and I look for sweep. When there's so much gap for you on the offside, where all you need to do is just come back and stroke the ball down the road and get a single and go to 195 and keep back the strike. Jano. Yo, why you a manufacture shots when you're the 194? Eh? Congratulations, Roston Chase. Big innings, big innings, and it have taken the pressure off you. It have absolutely taken the pressure off you. Right? So you're good for the rest of the year. That take the pressure off you. And as I said at the beginning, I hope that this is not the only swallow for the summer. You know, and it have taken the pressure off you. Well played innings. But when you're up on 194 and you give it away like that, you just gave it away like that. Can't be happy about the mode of the dismissal. Look at this. You know, look, the man sweep the ball onto his stump. And then being annoyed with himself. When is you play that Irish shot, you know? Look at him. Yeah, look at you can see Blunder Factory. Blunder Factory said, what that for? You know? Because it was you know. So all of you who are coming at me and saying that the man make 194, look at Blunder Factory. You know, Blunder Factory open the arm and say, what that for? It's the same thing I'm saying. Jano, man. What that for? What that shot call for? Low IQ cricket, man. The two men well set. Then put on 400. Come like them don't want to put on 600. Look on this. Look there. Where that for? Where that for? Everybody a clap except Blunder Factory, you know. And this is one time when me agree with Blunder Factory. This is one time when me have to agree with Blunder Factory. Blunder Factory asks him, what that for? What that shot for? Oh, you for the 194 and play that shot. What that shot for? What that shot for? When they so, you know, the man that 194 and a manufacture shot when the field spread far and wide. Tell me how that reflects a high IQ. The field is spread far and wide. You are around 194 and you are manufacture a shot. Instead of knock the ball in the gap, go down at the other end. It's the last ball of the over to, you know. Knock the ball in the gap. Shamar is on 17. Roach is yet to score. He has only faced one ball. West Indies 626 for 8. 626. Why they don't declare and have a go at Sri Lanka? Why? Yeah. No, there's a time when you don't declare and there's a time when you declare, because really no, it's just time for declare and have a go. Although you might say if you get another 20, it's still another 20 that you won't have to make in the second innings. Well, that's true too still. That's true. That's true. So is it that Jayden Seals have taken off his pad and now putting on his spikes? So it looks like they're going to declare. Yeah, so because he would have on his pad. So yeah, and so it look like you have taken off his pad and put it on his spikes. So West Indies are gonna have about, well, if they declare no, I mean, they would have 4 overs if they declare no. Loud appeal. Load appeal is out. So they're gonna declare. They're gonna declare because Jada Seals didn't have on the pad. Roach is reviewing it, but he's out. He's out leg before. That's plum leg before. Plum leg before. So Jayden Seals have taken off his pad. So let's watch the review. He's out. I mean, he knows that he's out. He's just burning the review. He's just burning the review. Look at that. Oh, he's a short man, so I don't think it dead, man. He's a short man, so there's gap between. So, all right, there's a clear gap between bat and pad there, so right now. And if he had, if there was a spike, so if there was a, so yeah, all right, why not just call them off? Why waste time? Give yourself, just call them off. No, no, it's just they just look like they don't think. You told Jayden Seals to take off his pad. He's not going to bat. He has already put on. He already put on his spikes. The coaching staff is getting ready to go on the field to set up. Roach take the review. Why burn 3 minutes? Call them off and get in the extra over. Oh gosh. Call them off and get in the extra over. So whether I'm out leg before or not, you call them off because you already have to declare. So all of that episode a while ago, rob us over. All of that will happen a while ago. These men, sure man, sure. All of that will happen a while ago. Rob us over, man. Rob us over. How many runs scored today so far? We started at 271. 271 we started at. So 571 would be 329. And how many we end at? Then 26 and 29 is 55. So 355 runs scored today. 355 runs scored today. 355, yeah. We started at 271. So 571 would be 329 and 26. So 355 runs scored today. Yeah, no, we're not taking away from the knock, Banana Brooks. We're not taking away from the knocks. And thank England for ensuring that West Indies goes through to the semi-finals of the World Cup. It was a good win by 9 wickets for England, and I'm sure that by now, what time does the flight leave Heathrow for New Zealand? Is it a direct flight, or they stopped off in Dubai first, Banana Brooks, or is it a direct flight from Heathrow to Wellington? It's got, those flights are direct, right? From Heathrow to Wellington. Banana Brooks. So please tell me, are those flights directly from Heathrow? And more than likely, well, yeah, yeah, flights usually leave. No, the flights will be coming in now to England. Majority of the flights are coming in at this time. 4 and 6 is 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Flight could be leaving. You have a night flight to Wellington, Banana Brooks from Heathrow. Athena, I heard you, Athena, saying, why call for reviews? Stupid cricket. Yes, Banana Brooks, we agree that Chase played well, and Jangoo played well too, and you have to give them credit for that. And no credit is too big to give them for that. They deserve all the praises. But their mode of dismissal, if we're going to give them the praise for the innings, we can't praise them for their mode of dismissal. If you look back at the West Indies innings, the top 7 batsmen, and you look back at it, on the Greaves, you could have said get a ball where he never really know what to do, whether to leave or play or so on. Greaves are the only man, Greaves' ball was in the corridor that carried and so on. One could say, well, he should be decisive, but we all know how the cricket goes. I'm the only man when I give away a wicket, The other top 6 gave away the wicket, and we can't be satisfied with that. We can't be satisfied with that. Also, they go via Dubai or Singapore. Got you, yeah. I suspected Dubai, but Singapore never. I think I said Dubai. I did say Dubai. And Singapore never came to mind. And so they will be leaving tonight, right? They lost the match, so they would be in a hurry now to catch a flight. Is there a late flight? It's just 10 o'clock now in England, probably sun is probably still shining, so maybe sun is still shining. If sun is not shining, so maybe they'll hurry up and send them off, and they're on their way home, so they arrive. They arrive as quickly as possible. So the New Zealanders are out of the World Cup. Yeah, Athena said, why call for a review? Stupid cricket. That's what Athena said. And my point is on Athena, and you heard I made it already. If you are going to declare, although the man called for a review, call them off. Why wait till they go through the process of the review? That can be done while you're coming off the pitch, So because you're looking at it and say, you want that extra over at them this evening. Boy, oh boy. Our cricket, no, sir. Our cricket is on a different level. It's on a different level, boss. Our cricket play different. Different the way our cricket play. Okay, yeah, because this is their last match for New Zealand. Bates, Divine, and Tahu. Yeah, this is their last match for New Zealand, and they're probably not going to bother to go home, because when the 100 starts, no, the 100 is when the 100 starts again. Banana Brooks, please tell me when the 100 starts. It will be very interesting to know when the 100 start. Why is that screen buffering? Come on. Not now. Screen should have been buffering now, man. Can't be buffering now. When does the 100 start, Banana Brooks? We're very interested to know when the 100 starts. They do. Was the Women World Cup preceded, or is first place second and first place second? Or did they precede it? Well, there's no seeding here still, so usually they tell you the seedings. I don't think there's any preceding. There's first place second and second place first. That's my understanding. The last thing you'd want to see Australia playing England in the semifinals. That's the last thing you'd want to see. But the match screen keep buffering. Okay, we're back on that screen now, so good. 21st of July. Well, I think that they may not be going home, don't, because today is the 28th, 27th of June. Yeah, they may be going for 2 weeks. Yeah, Let me go for 2 weeks. Yeah, go for 2 weeks. Look at that shot from the Silva. Eh? Look at that wide ball. Just lob it to cover like a primary school batsman. Oh boy. Eh? Wide. Just throw his arm on it. Yeah, you know. Yeah, that Greaves dismissal in the corridor. He didn't. Yeah, and just got the toe in off the bat. What if Joshua da Silva sees that? Yeah. Um, I think when when I look at Manny Mangu and see the progress of Manny Mangu with Shane Deutsch training her as a keeper, when I see that progress, I know when I see how far that she came in, she has come in such a short period of time. I would recommend that Joshua da Silva contact Shane Dowish, you know. Yeah, I would recommend that he contact him and say, boss, you can run some clinics with me, run some training session with me. I would do that. From Trinidad to Barbados is just one flight, you know. I mean, I would recommend that Shane Dowich. I would recommend that he contact him 21st. So cool. Yeah, I would recommend that he contact him. Definitely recommend that he contact him. Yeah, definitely, because I think he's a good keeper. So we're gonna get some good cricket here now. Oh, well, we have been getting some tremendous batting all day by the West Indies batsmen, especially Chase and Amir Jangoo. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. They were brilliant today. Chase and Amir Jangoo. Can't ask some more. And you'll be selfish to ask for more. Yes, you didn't like the way of their dismissal, but at the start of the game, if you told us that Jangoo was going to get 233 and Chase was going to make 194, you'd have take it. You'd have take it. But you can't, Chase himself can't be happy with 194 now. One would say 194 is just 6 away from 200. But there's a big psychological difference, you know. When persons will say that he has 6 centuries instead of 1,005 centuries. You understand me? So there's a big difference. Can West Indies nick 2 in the evening here? If they win this match, I think they'll go in with the same playing 11. If they lose, one Shai up is fit, he has to come in. If Shai up is coming in, I would go with, I would have to take out Hodge. And yeah, I would have to take out Hodge if Shai up is coming in. I'm sticking with that Silva. I'm not giving him a. I'm saying to Hodge, this is not really a drop, you know, but it's good to know that you are there. You know, good is a good problem to have. It's a very good problem to have. My man would be Hodge. And the only reason why it would be Hodge is because he's not an opener. And I know that the persons from his fans are going to say, well, let him open just to make him play. No, it doesn't go like that. You can't drop the Silva for just one match, although he dropped 3 catches. You want him to take this edge right now. Look at it. Look at it. Roach in bowls and he plays it away through the covers. It goes out down towards the cover boundary. First delivery. Shamar giving chase. They will come back now for 2, the second 2. So Sri Lanka is off the mark, 2 without loss. So can we get in 4 overs here? And no, yeah, we should be getting 4 overs in the 20 minutes. Ideally, you wanted to get in 5. And if we had come off the field on time, we'd have gotten in 6. You know? So that rob us over. It's 4 minutes per over, you know, but West Indies don't bowl 4 minutes per over. As Roach is short, and Nisanka looks to pull, and it comes off the bottom edge. So good to see Jangoo looking sprightly. You know, that's good though, you know, that's a good sign that he's looking sprightly. There are some batsmen who would have made a double 100 after batting so long, and they're not coming out onto the field. But not only has he come out onto the field, he's looking sprightly. Banana Brooks is saying, looks to pull again. It's the second time this Lanka looks to pull, and Roach is bowling at 128.4. So as the pitch quicken up, you know, was he at 128? I think he was constantly at 127 in the first innings. Well, probably the new ball and well rested. What was his first spell numbers? I think even those numbers are 127. Banana Brooks, I know you said that I answered your question, but what is a decent run? Because I'll be looking at that now and say, boy, you have to take those, you know. You have to take those. It was down the leg side. But look now, look at it. He has to take those, you know. And no ball from Roach. So one more to the total. A 4-leg by though. That's why I say he has to take those. It was down the leg side. It came off the tie pad. But he had to take those. And because Banana Brooks, if you look at it, you know, look at that just now. Roach is over the wicket now. He bowls to the Sanka, comes back into him. He works it out towards mid wicket. And Sanka looks like a leg before candidate every time, you know, man. So he's on 3, 8 without loss. And without going into too much technicality, yeah, what that Silva did there, why he didn't get to the ball, you know, he needed us to make a small step first, quick small step, and it would have gotten him to the ball. But it's almost a dive stretch from where he is. Although I decided, the technical thing, you need to. Oh, that one comes back in sharply from Roach, and Maduska just played it down on the onside, you know. One delivery to go in this Roach over. So, yeah, so if he continues to make mistakes like those, you know, I can't continue to play him. I'm just not going to drop him after one match. But if he, you know, he should have collected that ball just now. You know, if he drops another 3 catches in this match, you can't. You have to go hard for play him in the next match, you know. Not sure. But I don't think he's going to take the next one that comes to him. I'm sure of that. I'm certain. End of the first over as Roach pitched up and the batsman drives to me down and there is no run. 8 without loss after 1 over. Maduska is on 0. Nisanka is on 3. Yeah, you know. So it's hard to. What is a decent runner? You know, for me, can't be much. He has to. Yeah, I saw that Garth Ains. I saw that. But what I'm saying, Garth Ains, him need something to stock. Him need a regulate. Although person was going to say that he got a regulation. He got 2 regulation catch. But him need one where him not have to move none at all, and it come right in at the bread basket. You know, him need one where just come right in at the bread basket. 4 slips as Jayden Seals moves in. So over the wicket, beaten. That one curves away. Exactly that. Exactly that I'm telling you about. There you go, Joshua da Silva. Edge found regulation catch right into the breadbasket, and he got his wicket. Seals right away. Wow. In the corridor, Nissanka has to poke at it. Edge found right into the breadbasket, and he got his wicket. That's it. That is going to say a lot for him. That is going to say a lot. A lot. That is going to do a lot for Joshua da Silva. Oh, I know this, man. I know this cricket, man. That's it. That catch is going to make the man foot start moving now, man. All right, so go back to your point, Banana Brooks, when you say give him a decent run. Had he dropped that catch, you couldn't play him in the second match, man. Not true. You couldn't play him. So, although before the start of the innings, I said that you have to give the man a second chance. You have to give him a second match. That is dependent on his performance in this innings. But if he made some other mistakes like he did in the first innings and drop another 3 catch in this innings, you couldn't do it. But is that the ideal catch? Right in the breadbasket. I said that's what he wanted. Where it doesn't have to move, and he got it and he held on to it. And it's going to make a real difference to him. You know, so Jayden seems to have picked up the last 2 Sri Lankan wickets to fall. He got the last one in the first innings, and he's now getting the first one in this innings. So you have picked up the last 2 West Indies wickets. Last 2 wickets for the West Indies. There are 5 slips behind the bat. This is why you say that, you got a wicket now. Why you didn't come off? Why you burned that 3 minutes? Oh boy. Why you burned that 3 minutes? So they sent out the night watchman. Night watchman to survive 10 minutes. Let's see if he can survive Jayden Seals 2 deliveries, because he has faced one already. Another wicket now, West Indies. Seals, and he covers up, he defends. Rajita. They're missing one of their bowlers, We just realized it, because as I said, I was busy yesterday. What are those, Fernando? Oh. Banana Brooks was Fernando bowling? I can't recall seeing him. I know I joined the game after tea, because I was watching the women game, and yesterday I was busy. Nice shot though by Rajita. Down towards the boundary for 4 as Seals went for the glory ball, and the Lanka batsman just clipped it off his pad down to the boundary for 4. Garth Ains, Fernando playing. And I know he's playing, but I never saw him bowling today at all. I never saw him bowling today. Can't recall. Can't recall him bowling today at all. Just let me check, see how many overs he bowled in the match. And then I will know if he bowls today. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slips. And then there's the man at silly cover. Sure, he's closing on the bat on the offside, 2 pitches away. The screen is buffering. Let's wait now as he comes in now. Oh, he continues to buffers. But there are 5 slips. It's a good look. Seals is there, bowls. As that one curves away, and this buffering. 1 delivery to go. 12 for 1, Sri Lanka in their second innings. Just checking out why the screen keep buffering. Just checking it out. Because it's It's Kumarara. I know it's Kumarara, yeah. You know ball 1 over? Wow. 5 slips goes down. Is solid in defense, and there is no run. This I don't understand. It's Rajita. He bats 3 in the first innings too. So who am I mixing up with? No, Chandimal bats 3. These names are no. He's the same. Chandimal bats 3 in the first innings. I'm right. All right, that is that. 12 for 1. Roach. Whipped away, dropped by Jangoo. Dropped by Jangoo at forward short leg. As Maduska came on the front foot and clipped it straight into the breadbasket, and Jangoo still thinking about the 233, dropped the sitter. On the front foot, straight to him. Still thinking about the 232, dropped the sitter. Dropped the sitter. Oh, Kamara left the field. Okay. He pulled a hamstring after 1 over. Okay. 3 slips forward, short leg, a leg gully, Roach bowls to Maduska, covers up and played it back down the pitch, and there's no run. Well, you know, was he expecting that ball to come quicker to him? I don't know, but he should have taken it. He should have taken it. You know, had he taken that now, we'll be working on the 3rd wicket for the evening. And then you'd see why that extra over that we lose by the fielder staying out, by the batsman staying. He clipped this away, pitched up, through mid wicket. Work for the fielder. He caught up to it now. That's Jayden Seals. Good, lovely stretch out there for Jayden Seals for the next over. That would have done him a world of good. 14 for 1. Maduska is off the mark. He's on 2. With him is Rajita. And 4. Oh, so Sri Lanka was without one of their frontline bowlers. 600 is 600 no. No matter. 600 is 600. Yeah. If it had happened to West Indies, we'd have to go through the same thing. It doesn't matter, boss. 600 is 600. Runs is always runs. Kemar roaches it over the wicket and the bowls to Maduska, who's solid in defense, played it to that man at wide mid-off, and there's no run. Shamar Joseph is it. The score remains at 14 for 1. 2 to go in this over. We need to nip out another one. Nip out another one. We have 1 over more to go. 1 over more to go. Yeah, I wish I could have said 2 more, but there's only 1 after this. We need to nip out another one. So we have 8 deliveries to get another wicket. Let's see now. 3 slips. There's a forward. Covers up and he played it out into the offside, and the non-striker backing up a long way, but then he sent back. There is no run. So happy for the Silva. That one came right into the breadbasket, and he collected it nicely, and he got his wicket. You know, well, he's got his second wicket of the match. So he has picked up the last 2 Sri Lankan wickets to have fallen. So there's a forward short leg, and there's a man at a very short mid wicket. So Chase is at short mid wicket, and Jangoo is at forward short leg. Clipped away in the gap. Work for Alzarri Joseph off the long leg boundary. He comes across and picks up, and Singer taken. 15 for 1, or they never take the single? No. Well done. That's high IQ cricket. I don't blame him. Why would you blame him? Rajita is the night watchman. He's the bowler. The batsman want to come back tomorrow. So over to you, Rajita, to negotiate this over from Seals. I figure that if Rajita should get out, well, hasn't the rule changed that whether the batsman get out of the last over or not, the over still have to bowl? When is it changed? In October? Because I still see it happening when the batsman get out in the last over, they don't complete the over. So I figure that the rule is going to change in October. It doesn't change as yet. So 14 for 1. Remind you that West Indies made 629, 626 for 9 declare. As sun set in Antigua for this day, 27th day of June 2026, sunset. Seals to Rajita wide outside the half stump. He didn't play. It goes through to the keeper. 5 slips behind him, lurking. May I put in 2 more slips, you know? May I put a man a leg gully and a man a forward short leg and 2 more slips? Yeah. Down 4, may I lead by, you know? Down 4. Yeah, that's better now. That's much better, boss. That's much better. Thank you. That's much better. So the Jones shot show there, the 5 slip and the backward point and the mid off, you know, and the mid on and the man and the leg leg boundary. That's much better, man. Why we can't keep on doing that? Well, thank you very much, Mr. Producer. Thank you. Thank you. So we see the entire field just now. Well done, man. Well done. Really appreciate it, boss. You could see it, the 5 slips, the backward point, the mid off, the mid on, and the man on the fine leg boundary. So you know where everyone is. So those of you who are not watching and are listening to me, you can know where everyone is. This is the last over. It's now 4:30. It would have been 5:30 in the Eastern Caribbean at this time. So Seals, no ball by Seals. Yeah, so that's a no ball. Clear no ball there. So it played away by Rajita. And again, there's no run. So he's not going to run anymore for the evening. You're not sure about that. Yes, so good day for West Indies cricket. Beaten, what a beauty. Touchdown on about 4th stump, and the batsman had to play, and it curves away left him. He didn't take the edge this time. If it was a better batsman, he would have definitely taken the edge, but it's a tail ender, you know. But what he did good there was not to poke at the ball. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slips. And then there's a man short in on the offside under the bat. It's probably about 10 yards from the bat, the man on the offside. As that one comes back into him and get the inner edge of the bat. So 2 deliveries to go in the day's play. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, all's been well. I'll be here for at least the opening session. So, gonna watch now as Seals walk back to the top of his mark. He's gonna comes in now to bowl to Rajita. To watch along today? Yeah, a lot of work. Please become a member of our club on Patreon. The link is in the video description. It's also in the live chat. Click on the link and join our club on Patreon. It's important. It's those membership that allows us to stream live cricket, not watch along. You know, it helps us to do the watch alongs too, because there's a preparation fee for the watch along. But the live cricket, you know, those membership fees allows us, as you know, talking about that, the Jamaica, this is the last delivery to be bowled, but I need to give you the seals comes in now. So just as that last delivery is bowled, it goes through that Silva. So Sri Lanka 15 for 1 at the end of the day's play. Just what's happening in the Jamaica Senior Cup final between Melbourne. It's Melbourne and St. Catherine Cricket Club. So Melbourne Cricket Club and St. Catherine Cricket Club. So that's the rough score. St. Catherine Cricket Club have made 171 all out in their first innings. Melbourne replied with 142 all out. And in their second innings, St. Catherine, they are 182 for 6, leading by 211 runs. So it's a 3-day match. It started yesterday. Today is the second day, and tomorrow will be the final day. So they are leading by 211 runs now. So St. Catherine 171 all out. Melbourne 142 all out. In their second innings, St. Catherine 182 for 6, leading by 211 runs. I know that Vittel Laws made not yesterday, but I know that person will be very interesting to know how many wickets Vittel Laws got when Melbourne batted. And so I'm going to, Laws only got 1 wicket, 13 overs, none for 52. 1 wicket, 13 overs, none for 52. Jafar Royal got 8. So Jafar Royal got 8 for 35 when Melbourne batted. So that was good from. I know person would also be interesting to know how many carry Campbell gets, because he does play for Melbourne. So when Melbourne batted, Campbell got only 2. So those are, I think, the knows. Javal Glenn. Thank you. Javal Glenn in the first innings. How much Javal Glenn make in the first innings? In Melbourne first innings, Javal Glenn made 5. 5 he made in the first innings. Thank you everyone for tuning in. It has been a long day. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved one. I'll see you tomorrow morning, God's willing. Take care now. Bye.